Ndị be anyị ekene m unu. Asị m nke onye chiri ya zelu. Asịkwa m ka ụbọchị nke taa mara na anyị mma. Asịkwa m ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ. Mmiri atara m azụ anwụrụ. Ise. Alright, dịka o si dị, anyị je gị gbapụ ya ọsọ n'ife anyị were gosi unu n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nke taa. Tata bụ sit at home and ama m na ị nọ n'ụlọ n'ebe ọ bụla ị nọ, because today is a civil disobedient to for our able leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, onye ndu nwa Chineke. Taa ka anyị ji akwanyere ya ugwu until federal government release na DSS custody. Alright, ka agbapụ ya ọsọ n'ihe anyị were gosi n'ụbọchị nke taa. Ya bụ ife anyị were gosi bụ nwanne anyị nwoke, as in another Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Can see like that, because whenever I say that another Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, because there was a time Nnamdi Kanu say no need 100 men, and before you know it, Maazị Simon Ekpa atụọ down. Onye tụrụ down nkịta nke ikpeazụ ọwụ na-edere n'onu ya, a lion, fearless lion, Jesus Christ, fearless lion. Nwanne ifo lizi n'ọnụ bụ Ogbunigwe, anti ya na Ogbunigwe. He said it the way it is, and every Biafra man ịbụ nwa Chineke get this audio clip. Ị ga-esi nwanne anyị nwoke a open a comment in the comment section below. The man ịbụrụ nwa Chineke, just get your beef. All right, let's go straight to what we have with you today. Once again, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to make your own comment, your own contribution is very important. All right, over to you, my brother. Over to you, sir.
Upon terrorists in your country, you couldn't arrest that white man. That white man is doing good, is not violating the rules of your country. But your fellow black man who is standing for his people, saying that I want my people to have their own freedom, you arrested him for no reason. And why you didn't arrest him in his country? You leave him to go to another country. You go and arrested him there without no evidence. You said he make crime. He's a crime maker. But there are the real crime makers who are not arrested. EU soldiers send their troops in Nigeria not long ago. Why those people should be arrested? EU soldiers, what are they doing in Nigeria? Can Nigerian soldiers wake up and send their troops and came to EU here? Can they try it? But EU did it. They were not arrested. UK and France were supplying weapons to terrorists. Can Nigeria supply weapons to terrorists in Europe here? But UK and France were supplying weapons to terrorists. Why those people were not arrested? If truly Africa love themselves, African leaders love Africa, if truly the government of Nigeria love Nigeria, they love Africa, why do they allow those people? But Nnamdi Kanu is an African black man who wants freedom for his peoples, because he is seeing that there is the reason behind why Nnamdi Kanu want Biafra to stand. It's not about separation. It's not about to divide Nigeria. No, if anybody see it like they are trying to divide Nigeria, my brother, you are very wrong, very, very wrong. You know, in a country, Nigeria as a big country with more tribes, many tribes, the country was not stable. You know, the government cannot stable that country. It's not possible. We have all seen the weak part of the government. They cannot stable that country anymore. They cannot bring that country together as one. So Nnamdi Kanu wake up and said, I want my... Biafra is not today Biafra. I will bring that to your notice. Since you and me, we are not born. Biafra, white people know Biafra more than you and me. You and me, we are the owner of Biafra. Biafra is in Africa. Biafra is in Nigeria. But what white people know about Biafra, you and me didn't know about that. They know Biafra so much. You think UK, they are foolish? They know what Biafra stands for. Since back in the days. It's not today. So they know when the same thing happen again, they are going to lose control over Nigeria. And they don't want to lose Nigeria. They want to still keep on controlling Nigeria. Many people don't understand. That's why Nnamdi Kanu was born in UK. There is a reason. He knows them very well. You know, when you live in white people, you know them very well. You know whatever they plan. You know their plans. When you live among them, you really know how wicked these people are and how wicked these people are planning to destroy Africa. If you are living in Europe, nobody will tell you. Nobody need to explain to you. You will know it directly by yourself. How wicked white people are and how much wicked they go to destroy Africa. Nnamdi Kanu know them so much, and he know their weakened point. That's why he stood up to kick up that point to say Biafra must stand. I will not. He didn't say Nigeria must be like this. I want to be the president, but I want my Biafra to have their own freedom. UK know the point. You know, Nnamdi Kanu know that was the weakened point of UK. That will be the weakened point when Biafra stand on his own. It's not like when Biafra stand on his own, then it means Nnamdi Kanu is trying to divide Nigeria. No. That's why he was never taking weapon to fight against unknown Biafrans. No. He never did that. And you know, many people send me videos. When I start talk about Nnamdi Kanu, that time I was supporting him. I even bring out a music for him, you know. Nnamdi Kanu, upon the mic of freedom. We need freedom for Nnamdi Kanu. We need justice for Nnamdi Kanu. We need freedom, Biafra land. Oh yes, Nnamdi Kanu. We need freedom for Nnamdi Kanu. We need justice for Nnamdi Kanu. We need freedom, Biafra land. Oh yes, Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is not a criminal. Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. Nnamdi Kanu is not a bandit. Nnamdi Kanu, your right was violent. His right was violent. You know, the way they arrest him is illegally. And the whole world keep quiet about it. Nobody want to talk about it. We feel like nothing happened. But something big happened. That we are all silent about it. That man shouldn't be locked up still in the prison. And still that when that man was in prison, they were poisoning him, trying to kill him. The food they were bringing to Nnamdi Kanu in prison, they were poisoning him. It all happens. I was aware of all these things. That where he was poisoned, they were poisoning Nnamdi Kanu in prison just to silently kill him. They know they can't kill him directly. How can they kill Nnamdi Kanu? If they do that, there will be war. And people will speak. They will see people who will come out to fight. The people who they never expect to fight. So they can't kill him directly. But they want to kill him indirectly so that they will say he was in prison, he died by himself. So they were poisoning his food to make sure that he died. But who Jah bless, no one can cause. Who Jah bring to survive, you can't kill that person. So Nnamdi Kanu was brought by Jah to survive. So they were unsuccessful to poison his food in the prison to kill him. Because they know they arrest him illegally. And the criminal case against Nnamdi Kanu, if you ask the government right now, what is the case of Nnamdi Kanu? They will tell you he was just a terrorist. He was just supporting criminalism. This is what they will tell them. This is what they will tell you. They will tell you that Nnamdi Kanu was supporting criminalism. But UK were supporting criminalism and they are still supporting criminalism in Nigeria. Why UK people were not arrested? Tell me. UK people are supporting criminalism in Nigeria. France is supporting criminalism in Nigeria because they are the one who were supplying weapons to those terrorists in Nigeria. Nigeria have oil. Why Nigeria is not benefiting from that oil? Why is UK and France benefiting from that oil? Why is UK and America benefiting from Nigerian oil? Why? Nigeria is not benefiting from it. Before anything will come to that oil, UK and France were supplying weapons to terrorists to kill people around that oil. The villages around that oil, where the natural resources is. They were supplying terrorists to be terrorizing those people so that all those people will vacance and go to another part. They were not arrested. White man came into a country and commit a crime, he will not be arrested. But your fellow black man wake up and said, I need freedom, you arrested him. So now, this is why white people will never respect us. Because our own people don't respect us. Our own peoples, our own leaders don't respect us. How do you expect white people to respect us? If you stand in Africa, you say, I want freedom for my people. Your own government arrested you. How do you expect when you stand in front of a white man, you say, I want freedom for black people? They will respect you. They will never respect you. Because they see that in your own country, when you say that I want freedom for black people, your own fellow black government arrest you. They lock you up just to destroy you. Because they feel like you are a threat to them. If you are not a bad government, if you really know whatever he was saying as a freedom fighter is not your problem, why are you arresting that person? If you are truly a good government. Biafra referendum, they don't want it to happen because they know when it happens what will happen. They calculate. White people, they calculate only what they want. They don't calculate what will favor Africa, but they calculate what will favor them. This was the main reason. They calculate and they know when Biafra referendum happened, there is a problem for them. That is a big problem for them. So UK was not ready to see that Biafra referendum happen. So they were pushing Nigerian government to arrest Nnamdi Kanu, but not to arrest him because they were finding all kind of allegations against him. They couldn't see any allegation. They couldn't put any allegation on him because they couldn't find him with weapon. They couldn't find him killing or slaughtering peoples. This is what they were expecting from him, so that they could say he killed peoples or he was recruiting criminals. Since they didn't see this, they find a way to arrest him. Where do they arrest him? In Kenya? Why do you arrest him in another man's country? That's what I don't understand. Why Nnamdi Kanu was arrested in Kenya? He was even kidnapped. That is not an arrest. That was a kidnap. Okay, a government is now kidnapping freedom fighters. You call it a legal arrest. Is that a legal arrest? Nnamdi Kanu was arrested illegally. But nobody is talking about it. We all feel like everything is okay. It's not okay. Everything is not okay. Whoever tell you that what Nnamdi Kanu was trying to do is against African liberation or African freedom, the person is lying. Whatever Nnamdi Kanu was trying to do, it will help freedom fighters. It will really help. Because you know why? When Biafra divided from Nigeria, okay? When Biafra divided from Nigeria, do you know what will happen? The government will be very afraid. There will be changes even in Nigeria itself, because the government will now see that now these people are really now gone. They are separated. They will be afraid that another part also can separate themselves and have their own government. So it is gonna be a threat. That's why they didn't allow it to happen. They therefore want it to happen. They know when it happened once, Nnamdi Kanu form Biafra. Biafra get their referendum and their government. Biafra will be more developed than Nigeria itself. And you will see when that happens, then the Nigerian peoples will now see that, look, Biafra get themselves and now they are more developed than here. So why can't we why can another group also go out? Then changes will come. They will be so much afraid. The government will be so much afraid to be so relaxed about the development of Nigeria. And you will see UK also will lose control over so many natural resources. They know where the natural resources are. They will lose control over so many natural resources. Whatever they were trying to do in Nigeria will not be successful. But as far as Nigeria is on this stage, they own Nigeria. EU own Nigeria. They own Nigeria. EU, UK, they own Nigeria. They do what they want to do in Nigeria. You know? They go to Nigeria, they send their soldiers in Nigeria, they form terrorist group in Nigeria. We call it like, oh, Nigeria is a criminal place, Nigerians are criminal. And those UK and Europe, they were the one supplying weapons to terrorists in Nigeria. Those same UK and Europe, they are the same people who sit in their media and call Nigerians criminals. They say Nigerians are criminals, Nigerians are scammers. My brother, you see what is happening? If Africans are not careful, you know, they make all Africans to... I will say this, you know, if any African is watching me, you are not from Nigeria, but you are watching me, you will know what I am saying. They make all African people to see Nigerians as criminals, as terrorists, as scammers. You know why? They know Nigerians. Nigerians are not like Gambians. Nigerians are not like Senegalese. Nigerians are not like Guineans. Nigerians are not like Ghanaians. Nigerians are very different. Very smart peoples. Not a lie, my brothers. I will tell you this today to make so that if you are African from another country, to make sure that you don't hate Nigerians because of what you heard on Western people news, that Nigerians scam this, Nigerians they scam this. If Nigerians are scamming, Host Poppy, that's why when Host Poppy was arrested, I was very sad. You know why? Because the same people stole from us. Now we have intelligent peoples, the most intelligent peoples who are good in technical. That are Nigerians. They are so much afraid of Nigerians when it came to technical. When it came to IT, information technology, they are so much afraid of Nigerians. I will tell you, because many people don't understand this. If you tell an European, say, I want to take a house, but I want to put Nigerian there, he feels so afraid when he had Nigeria. These people are very smart. Nigerians are the only peoples who take what belongs to them from white people without taking a weapon and fighting them, but with a strategy of technology. They are the only one. If you came to Europe, you go to Italy, they ban Nigerians from having one bank card called PostaPay. Why? Because Nigerians were too smart to deal with them and take what belonged to them through that poster pay card. They banned Nigerians. They said they are scammers. Western people make all African countries to look Nigerians as scammers, people who frame peoples, they scam peoples, they do this. Nigerians do whatever they can do to take what rightfully belongs to them, what was stolen from them, in all ways. Hey, my brothers, let me tell you, Nigerians are the only people who can help us in a technology side to deal with white people and take what belongs to us without even coming to Europe, without even fighting them, without even taking a weapon and fight them. I tell you this. You know, they said Yahoo. When you talk about Yahoo, they will tell you Nigeria. When you talk about to scam peoples on internet, they will tell you Nigerians are good in it. Why are they making Nigerians to look like criminals? Okay, Nigerians, maybe not all Nigerians even, are doing Yahoo. If you go to Nigeria today, Nigerian police are arresting Yahoo boys. Why are you arresting them? Are they stealing your money? Nigerian police, are Nigerian youths who become Yahoo boy, are they stealing your money? They are stealing from Europeans, Americans. You used to even be happy as a Nigerian policeman or as a Nigerian soldier man. You should even be happy to protect those Yahoo boys because they are taking what belongs to them, what was stolen from our great-grandfathers. That's what they are taking without taking a weapon. You should, even Nigerian government should be so thankful that they have a youths who are more intelligent, that they can take what belongs to Nigeria without going to Europe. I always say this. I said when I'm a president in my country, trust me, I will go to Nigeria. All those Nigerian youths who are good in Yahoo, I will pick all of them and build Yahoo company in my country, and give them all laptop or computer, anything that they need to work, and steal money. Let's build, my brother. They steal from us. They were not criminals. And the way they stole from us is more dangerous than the way Nigerians are taking from them right now. Because by the time they were stolen from our great-grandfathers, they stole our great-grandfathers' golds, diamonds, silvers. At the same time, they stole them and bring them to Europe, America, UK to make them a slave. Laugh at them. But today they are telling you that Nigerians are scammers because they are so afraid. Do you know that Nigerians are the only one who can make euro? In I don't know in which place, in Denmark or Belgium, I don't know, these two countries, one of these two countries, there was a Nigerian who was making fake euro and deposit it in bank and transfer the money to Nigeria. He go to bank to deposit it, to transfer the money to his Nigerian account. Then it become Naira. But all those euro was fake. This is why these people are so afraid of Nigerians. Because in the bank, if you go there to deposit that money, do you know what happened? They have a machine that will detect if it is a fake money. The machine cannot even detect it. The machine was unable to detect it at that moment. So now they are telling you that Nigerians are scammers. Nigerians are this, Nigerians are that. All those things is happening. Why am I saying all this? Because when you don't sit in among them, you don't understand them. And they can make we the Africans to hate the pillar of Africa. And that's what they are trying to do. Because they know that when they make all Africans to hate Nigeria, we will now see Nigeria as a bad place. We will never wish peace for Nigeria. We will never wish Nigeria to stand again. And if that happens, they will be laughing. But they are the one telling us that Nigerians are bad, Nigerians are this. But they are still going to that country that is bad. That country that they call scammers. That country that they call criminals. That country that they call their country is only war. They are always killing, sacrificing each other. But that country is where they are going. If the country is not good, why are they going there? Why is EU going there? Why is European Union going there? Why is UK going there? Why are they going there? If that country is bad. So they are making us to run away from that country. They are going there. You are telling me that place is not good. Their people are criminals. Their people are... But you are going there. So you don't want me to go there. Just imagine. They are going there, but they don't want us to go there. Good. You know one thing I want to tell you. I am a just soldier. I am not a soldier of no government. I am just the soldier of Africa. Just soldier. And I will never feel afraid to say anything. One of the peoples were sending me messages. You are fighting Europeans, Americans, UK, but you are still living in Europe. This is what I always tell them, that they don't understand. If I don't come to Europe, how do you expect me to fight them? You have to be inside your enemies to fight them. That will be the best way to fight them. Wait, my WhatsApp was on, you know. I forget to mute my WhatsApp. Why am I telling you all this? That they look you, the Nigerians, as criminals. They make all African countries. If you ask many African countries, go and do it on the street. Go and do a street quiz, you know, to ask people or another African countries. How do you see Nigerians? They will tell you, oh, they are scammers. They are scammers on internet. Do you know how many white old women or white men are crying that the Nigerians Yahoo boys scam them with 1 million, with this, with all my savings? They are crying out. When I see them crying, do you know I laugh? Because these are the same people who stole from us, but they were not criminals. And they are still stealing from us. Our government cannot arrest them. But you see, when one Nigerian do some they call it fraudulent or scam, you know. When one Nigerian do that, they arrest him. And they started populating it on all their media. Nigerians are scammers, Nigerians are this. That's because Nigeria is not having a good government. And as you are seeing Nigeria like this, without Biafra referendum, for what I reason, without Biafra referendum, Nigeria can never get themselves. I tell you this. That is a good idea that Nnamdi Kanu bring. Because when he get Biafra referendum, Nigeria will find something. Nigeria will change. There will be changes there. But as far as it's like this, we are also in after the election, who do they vote? After the election, who become the president? Who become the president of Nigeria? Is that person still helping Nigeria? Tell me. Is that person, can that person help Nigeria? You know, even Buhari time was even a little bit better. For me, for my own look in Nigeria right now, Buhari time was even a little bit better. But after Buhari go down, I see when they bring this man up, I don't know, Tinubu or what. I'm not against his presidency because Nigerian people vote for him. So I'm not against his leadership. But I am against if Africa is not stable. If that country is not stable, I am against it. Because when I see EU soldiers troops in Nigeria, and when I watch the video of UK also being in Nigeria, all because of that oil that Nigeria have. How many barrack of that oil? How many barrack of that oil they took to UK and America? How much Nigeria is getting? Can you explain to me? Do you know the percentage they are taking from that oil? The percentage of that oil, Nigerian oil that is going out is almost 97%. 97% each and every day. Nigeria, how much are you getting from that oil? Zero. Nigeria is getting zero from 0%. I don't know Bola Tinubu or what. Balabulu will become the president and give chance to them more and more. Let me tell you one thing to understand today. African leaders are ready to be appreciated by white people than their own peoples. African leaders, they are ready to be praised by white people. They want white people to praise them, to tell them, oh, Mr. President, you know you are a good leader. But their own people are crying out, telling them that they are bad leaders. They are not feeling ashamed of that, but they will feel ashamed when white people call them a bad leader. They don't want white people to see them as bad leaders. And white people will only see you as a bad leader if you try to stand for your peoples. As an African leader, white people will call you a dictator, a terrorist, all sorts kind of bad names when you stand for your peoples. That is good for you. Allow white man to call you a bad leader in Africa. If you are a leader in Africa, allow white people to call you a dictator. Because when they call you a dictator, we know that you stand for your people. That's why they are calling you a dictator. They can only call an African leader a dictator when he stands for his peoples. But they will call you a good leader when you are trying to make your people to suffer more and more. Because they enjoy seeing an African country suffering. Western people enjoy it. enjoy to see us suffering in Africa. So that's why when our leaders become foolish and greedy and selfish to us, they call that leader a good leader. And mostly, we the Africans, we believe in any politician who is being with white people, working with white people. We see that, this man is great. Because he is working with white people, we call him a great man. When a politician is working within Africa, we don't call him a great man. We only call our politicians a great man when we see them. They are flying to UK, America, having meeting with Barack Obama, having meeting with Joe Biden, having meeting with Boris Johnson, Tony Blair. We see them as great people, so we don't know that we are failed. I'm telling you, this is what makes Africans don't believe in black. Black man don't believe in blackness. They don't believe in black brotherhood. They believe in white man. If you want to become a president in Africa right now, you have to go and have meeting. As a politician in Africa, you want to have your people to vote for you. Go and have a meeting with Tony Blair, Boris Johnson, Joe Biden. Publicity everywhere. People will support you because they will already believe you are a good leader. Because they see you with white man. I'm telling you. So, as you can see, Nnamdi Kanu is a UK citizen. But you can never say that I see Nnamdi Kanu with Joe Biden or Barack Obama or Boris Johnson or Tony Blair. He's from UK. Nnamdi Kanu is a UK citizen. Tony Blair is in the UK. He was a UK Prime Minister, former Prime Minister. Boris Johnson, UK former Prime Minister. Why don't he have a meeting with... If Nnamdi Kanu want to be rich or want to just do this to destroy Nigeria, do you know that he will have meeting with those people and set a plan with them just to gain? He will be rich. But Nnamdi Kanu ignored all those people and jumped from UK and came to Nigeria and said, I want BIAFRA referendum. Because Nnamdi Kanu, when he was in the UK, he was seeing how Nigeria is being destroyed by this UK. Nnamdi Kanu, who is a UK citizen, he have the right in the UK to do whatever he want to do. He can sit in the UK and fold his hands and better his life alone and forget about Nigeria. But he do this for a reason. This is what people are not reasoning. This man is not begging you to give him any money. Nnamdi Kanu is rich. You can't say that he just came because he want to be rich. He came to do it for his peoples. He sacrificed for his peoples. He sacrificed for his people. Nnamdi Kanu was sacrificing for his people. That's what you have to understand. Freedom fighters are not there to beg you because they want to be rich. Freedom fighters are not searching for richness. If it is only to live in their better life, Nnamdi Kanu will sit in the UK and do his work and have money and do his businesses. Nobody will tell him that you should not do it. But he abandoned everything in his life. He see that, okay, he is doing well, but there are his own people are not having freedom. His own people are suffering. So what can stop this suffering on his own peoples? So he have to go and work on Biafra referendum. He see that he can only come. He can also come and said, I am a politician, I want to become a leader. But he see that it's impossible for me. Even if I become a leader, it will be possible or difficult for me to develop this country, to maintain this country, because the country is being destroyed so much by UK and Europe and America. Nigeria being destroyed so much. If you become a president in Nigeria and you want to maintain all the things that have been destroyed, it will be so difficult. You have to work hard, so much hard. So he see that for me to become a politician, it will still remain the same. So it's better I just set a plan that will work. It's too much. We are too much together. And nothing can be done. We are too much misled. So he just said, I want Biafra to stand on his own and have their own government. He do that for a challenge. Freedom challenge. Development challenge. He do that. He is doing that for a development challenge. But at the end of the day, those are the same people he was fighting for. Some of them are calling me a terrorist. He killed people. When one boy was messaging me, he didn't even feel afraid to tell me that bloody lie. You know, he is a Nigerian. He was messaging me, my brother, you know, Nnamdi Kanu, you are supporting, you should not support him. Don't tell me, you can't tell me who to support Africa. I decide who to support, but I also take that promise that I will not support a bad person who is trying to destroy Africa or who is trying to become an obstacle of African development or African freedom or African liberation. I will never support that kind of person. If I don't fight against that person, I will never support him also. But if I see anybody, anyone, for me, if I see anyone who is for my own way, that I see the person as a freedom fighter, as a liberation fighter, what he is doing, it can help in African development or in African freedom or liberation, I will really support the person in any way I can, either in financial way or either in energy, whatever energy I can give the person. So that boy called me, was telling me that, I am this, I am that. He started to talk about himself, I am this, I am that, I live in Nigeria, I do this, I do that, I don't mind all those things. But at the end of the day, what he was telling me, like, Nnamdi Kanu is a killer. I even have videos where Nnamdi Kanu was slaughtering people. So let me send you some videos, sir. I say, okay. He sent me that video. I watched that video. When I looked the video, I have seen that video before. That was a video where Boko Haram was slaughtering people with knife, So I told him, okay.
Igbo ọma na-ege ntị, daalụ nne ka ya bụ ifu na-esola anyị n'ilu akwụkwọ. Biko ọ bụ na ịlakiri ya nwanne anyị nwoke kwu, biko ewe n'iwe ka ife nwere ike ikwu. Biko unu ya ekwuriri okwu na this particular thing nwanne anyị nwoke kwu. Biko ka ife nwere ike ikwu na ya bụ ife. Drop all your own comment. We will pin it there. The whole world will be seeing it. Because we are here to take Biafra home. There was a time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, freedom is not given, it's taken. It's taken by force. So one night, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, this our brother was, as in, you see the voice of a lion. A voice of a lion. For speaking out for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said, don't make sure you comment, as in capital letter, make sure you comment on this particular post. We are going to be pinning it. I pin it, I pin it, the whole world will be seeing it. We are moving and we are going home. Once again, God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. God bless Mazi Simon Ekpa. God bless Sunday Igboho. God bless all the freedom fighters. He said. All right, see you. We'll be bringing you more update and more news update on Sit at Home. That one on the bye, Kemesian.